Assalamu alaikum family, it's Brother Trey, and we'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the Wheel Watchers podcast. This is Documented Encounters with Black Pilots Part 2, and we thank you so much for your support. I wanted to start off, of course, with some revelation, and then we'll go into the documentation. Let's start off with some words from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, shall we? This is from The Time of What Must Be Done, Part 51. Scholars and scientists of many disciplines, military people, highly placed individuals in many areas of science, people of every stripe, from presidents of countries and prime ministers to common people, have seen the wheels and have tried to bring it to the attention of the government of the United States of America to release what our government has said is above top secret. There is great interest among the American people and people of the world about this much and talked of phenomenon known as UFOs. It is talked about in every country, particularly the countries that hold sway on the earth, who have nuclear arsenals and are engaged in the great preparation for this final war. And there are others who have seen them and have been so intimidated by our government that they have refused to tell their wives or their children what they have experienced. And some have taken the secret of what they know to their graves. Whenever a nation is faced with a superior power that possesses a superior weapon that the present power and its warmongers cannot master, then that nation is unable to do the first thing that a sovereign nation must do, and that is to protect and secure her citizens. Let's get into our first documented encounter, shall we? April 24th, 1950. This is in Italy. Bruno Fascini heard and saw sparks coming from a dark, hovering object near which a man dressed in tight-fitting clothes and wearing a helmet seemed to be making repairs. 3 other men were seen near the craft. When the work was finished, a trap through which light had been shining was closed and the thing took off. The witnesses had the time to note many details of the machine and its occupants. Again, that is April 24th, 1950. Of course, that is a very short encounter. Well, let's get into a few more, shall we? All right, this encounter takes place in March 1954. Santa Maria, Brazil. Ruben Helwig was driving when he saw a football-shaped machine the size of a Volkswagen on the ground. He walked toward it and met 2 men of slim build, normal height, their faces brownish, wearing no helmets. One was inside the object while the other collected grass samples. They spoke to Helwig in a strange language, and yet he said he understood they were asking for ammonia. He directed them to a nearby town. The craft vanished silently and instantly with blue and yellow flames. Check that out. Check that out, family. We're not talking about aliens. All right, now check this out. Now, this is on the same day in Santa Maria in Brazil. Ruben Helwig again saw a strange machine the next day. He observed a tall, fair-complexioned man and 2 women who had light brown skin, long black hair, dark, slanted eyes. All 3 wore one-piece garments of a fabric resembling suede with zippers. It kind of sounds like the sisters had on the MGT garment, right? Hint. Well, back to the story. They told Helwig that they were scientists, spoke of the natural riches of Brazil, and expressed surprise that he did not run away. Oh my God, family, check that out. They told him that they were scientists, as we are taught that they are on the wheel. Oh my God. Now that is 100% proof that these pilots on the wheels are scientists. Now, before I get out of here, let's get into some words from Student Minister Ishmael. This is from a lecture delivered on a Sunday, September 17th, titled Farrakhan's Visit to the Wheel. Student Minister Ishmael says these words. Check this out. Now, these wheel-like objects are nothing new to the Nation of Islam. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, brothers and sisters, taught about it in great detail, and is the only man among human beings. I want you to wrap your mind around this. The only human being among nearly 7 billion of the Earth's inhabitants to not report a sighting, to not share some abduction or being taken on that wheel, but to have an absolute direct connection and relationship with the wheel and the representative of God. That masterpiece of engineering superiority is the clearest sign that God is a man. And family, I would like to conclude there and thank you so much for watching and tuning in to this next episode. Be on the lookout for what's coming next. We got more things coming, inshallah. We thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Please be on the lookout for more content coming your way. And until next time, I'm Brother Trey, member of the Wheel Watchers podcast. Peace.